If you're looking for pound the best home health and beauty fragrance products, you need to go to ashkickin.com.
DONTAE'S boxing. I always watch your videos.
I appreciate it, bro.
Boxing.
I appreciate it. All right, guys.
DONTAE'S boxing.
What's going on? All right. I was gonna ask you who was gonna win, but I don't have to ask now. What's up, y'all? All right, y'all. All right.
DONTAE'S boxing nation.
My man.
Pretty much how that was. So once again, guys, we're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff, and you guys can call in. We'll take some calls in a little bit, all right? But before we talk about Joshua Klitschko and what's next for him, Wilder, King Kong Ortiz, Tyson Fury. Joshua called out Tyson Fury, and Fury accepted the offer, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. But before we talk about that, since we have a big fight this weekend, Canelo versus Chavez, man, I want to talk about something, like I said, that's really ironic. Chavez already knocked out Alvarez.
Tell him what you're talking about, man.
Chavez has already knocked out Alvarez.
What you talking about, man?
Now this wouldn't be big news if it wasn't for, what we have this weekend, But just to go ahead and give you guys the full details that you guys see on the screen right now, you see Chavez Sr. celebrating and everything. Omar Chavez, the brother of Chavez Jr., he knocked out Canelo Alvarez's brother, Ramon Alvarez. He knocked him out in a second round, slept him basically. And on top of that, Omar Chavez lost to this guy like 3 years ago. So this was a rematch, and Chavez actually got outpointed by Alvarez back then, right? And now he knocks him out a week before Chavez versus Alvarez.
Yeah, man.
Man, that's crazy, man. So, I mean, is this an indication of something? This got to be some serious motivation for Chavez, right?
You know it is. It's good for the family. He's gonna try to ride high on that momentum that his brother built up. But unfortunately, his brother's not gonna be entering the ring with him. It's sad to say. But this the thing, though, man. This is the thing. I have not seen, and from everything I've been reading, all the photos I've seen, the training that I've been watching. Chavez Jr. really looks focused and dedicated this time, man.
Oh, no doubt.
The kid, I will say this, man, when he was on his way up, I was seeing some things that were impressive about him, man. And I think mentally he got broken down because everybody at every turn was telling them, you're not going to be good as your father, or you were always comparing him to his father. I would want to get high too. I might want to smoke a blunt. You know what I'm saying? Every time I turn around. But Kurt, what do you think about it? Do you think that has any bearing on the fight coming up this weekend?
I think if anything, it's going to raise Canelo's antennas, and he should be like, all right, well, my brother just got knocked out by a Chavez brother. I'm not going to make the same mistake. I'm not going to do the same. I'm not only am I going to fight for myself in this upcoming fight with Chavez Jr., but I'm going to win for my brother.
I got you.
And DONTAE, you mentioned earlier that Alvarez, the Alvarez brother, he outpointed Chavez when they fought a few years back. So maybe he's going to, the younger Alvarez, is going to try and employ some kind of strategy like that as well. He's going to emphasize the point of boxing and trying to outpoint Chavez as opposed to going toe-to-toe, war-to-war, because that's what Chavez wants to do anyways, being the bigger man and being how he naturally fights. So I think if anything, it's going to raise Canelo's antennas even more, and he's going to be more focused. Yeah,
and that's funny because Canelo is a real hothead, man. If you guys notice, I've heard the stories of him loving to fight, get into fights when he was a kid. We seen what he did to my man, the little bantamweight that he beat the shit out of. I forgot his name. Who was the little dude he beat up?
Just recently?
No. Oh, okay. The dude who sued him.
Okay.
I forget his.
I can't
remember.
remember.
Kirk, you remember his name? Y'all tell me in the chat room if y'all remember the little small guy that.
I don't remember his name, but I remember he beat the hell out of him.
Yeah, he beat the hell out of him. Dude had pictures, and if you guys remember in the comment section, you guys go ahead and let me know. But Canelo beat up somebody. But anyway, the guy likes to fight, and not only that, but you could see. And we're going to talk about Face Off because I missed it, but now I have to watch it after this. But
yeah, man.
every time Chavez said something, Canelo would come back and be like, oh, yeah, he keeps saying this stuff when I'm not standing in front of him, but he won't say it in front of my face. You know, saying stuff like that, you could just tell. So the point I'm trying to make is I know he took that personal. When his brother got knocked out, he took that extremely personal.
You best believe
so
it.
this might, who knows, this might be more motivation for Canelo than even Chavez Jr., man. Who knows, man?
He definitely took it personal because it was already personal. I could tell during the face-off that they had real personal animus. You know, it looked like if Canelo could reach across that table and slap the taste out of Chavez Jr.'s mouth, he would have done it. If nobody had said, you know, nobody probably would have intervened. He looked hot, man. He looked hotter than fish grease. I'm serious, bro.
That don't surprise me. That don't surprise me.
Hot. Tell him, Kurt.
Yeah, it don't surprise me at all, man. But see, like I said, man. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was going to say Canelo should be mindful, though, to keep his anger in check and don't let that work against him. Don't let his pride get in the way of winning the fight.
Yeah, because that's Chavez's best chance. If Chavez can turn this into an ugly brawl,
right,
and just take Canelo out of character, then yeah, Chavez gonna have a better chance in this fight. But if Canelo start getting on this Floyd Mayweather, poking his bottom lip out like he was doing against Floyd and doing the shoulder roll, even though they claim they didn't get none of that from Floyd,
right.
Let them tell it they got it from some old ass uncle, like 20 years ago,
right.
Because I interviewed him and they said, oh, no, it didn't come from Mayweather. It came from this guy, like 30 years ago named Caesar Polio or some shit like that. They said something like that, But
hey,
we gonna see Floyd. See, I'm about to say it right now. We gonna see Canelo on his best Floyd, impersonation. We gonna see him doing this shoulder roll. And I think he's going to look good in this fight.
I think he will,
he
too.
has the right opponent to look good. The only question is, did he underestimate the size of Canelo moving all the way up to 164?
This is Bobby, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.